I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Just because you know Lumos.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. This month.
You'd like me to report back with you?
You know, Miss Ray's is running it. However, if you...
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks.
I hope you are. Do be careful. I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
success! One less human to worry about. Dead asleep on my feet, I could. Hello? Nice try. Oh, that was meant for me. You can't stop us. Prepare to surrender now.
What was that?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the Centaurs about protecting the Smidgens. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Wait a moment. Seems everything's fine. I'm famished.
Aristotelis.
Next time I see Fig.
Aristotelis. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the air refreshing?
Bombarda. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. This looks like trouble.
The minute feel to relax it.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
How nice.
Revelio.
Exploring this area is a waste of my time.
A veritable gem. Oh, nice to see you here. Isn't the sea air refreshing?
Stop right there.
Revelio. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Hufflepuff, over here.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up.
That's actually...
I know I can be impatient, and in my experience... Anyway,
We'll soon see how I fare.
get ready to look...
That wasn't too difficult. Excellent. This is going well. Oh! Oh! Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Made it. Brilliant. Oh, lost. This is going well. That wasn't too bad. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play.
I'm my father's girl. As for a team, it's when I'm finished with school, herbology perhaps?
Will you keep running these?
I'll race them myself. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope
Do you get your
you could say. Well, he was a. And me. Something about the.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It. Not bad. You take care of yourself.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out,
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record.
Fantastic!
The best upgrade yet. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind.
Of course! At last, I think
I shall look forward to speaking again.
couldn't have done this without you.
good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
The list of food requests for my
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to.
What sort of information am I trying to...
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against her. We simply need to know what...
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife and Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being... Meet me here after you... Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and...
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken...
What do you mean? What?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quick. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give.
Are you sure the note means...
What else could it possibly... It may sound silly.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband...
No. That said...
Why wouldn't Harlow...
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for...
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help her.
I shall do all I can to get it.
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him.
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
You know the Bickles? All right. But
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when, you know, I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the... He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so..." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative book, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me.
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it, should I come across...
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. As for Rosie's letter...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hoped to...
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out, but I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked...
Perhaps. But... perhaps I would have suffered...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine.
I suppose. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Revelio. Accio. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio! Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I don't waste time seeing if they're dead. Their faces...
Revelio.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, everyone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Oh, I fancy it.
An aversion to the dog horse merely highlights an immaturity of thinking in my mind.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Revelio.
Wonder where we should aim for next.
They don't seem to care for me. I don't blame them.
My loyalty's to Rookwood and no one else.
Revelio.
It wouldn't last a week. You see if you...
Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine.
I shall be shining in Rookwood's eyes when he sees what I'm capable of.
Revelio.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to... I shall...
A lamb to... Afraid to face me?
Oh, this is getting fun! Reductor!
Such a quite conductive, aren't we?
What are your folks? Fight for me!
Had enough? Defender, dead from above! Pretend diamonds, do Confringo! To your knees! Flash! Expulso! This is not going well for you. Might want to look up.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
More times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, everyone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Oi.
He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
What?
Well, if you weren't so... Everyone in the house shudders when they see me coming.
and right
Did you hear that?
Loud as a troll you are.
I ain't allowed back in Glad Rags on account of my light fingers. Look what you've done!
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Expulso!
Had enough?
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Potato!
Expulso! Conductive, aren't we? Expulso! Expulso! Death from above! Expulso! Black!
Protego! Revelio! The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio! Protego! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Revelio! Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
No more.
Defender. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Incendios. Leviosa. Confringo. Defender.
You die for that. Might want to look up. What are you, shot? Now to finish the job.
Leviosa.
Expulso!
Confringo. Defender.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Accio.
Confringo! From above!
And an Ashwinder, no less. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I need... Now, you best... You ought to be more cautious. That spell can do quite a lot of damage. I've seen it many times.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
Miss Onai, your mother will...
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe...
I will look in... I appreciate what you're trying...
Yes, Officer.
Well, it's certainly a good start. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.